In the world of business, speed matters. And in this video, we're going to show you 2 cool ways to help you go from idea to online and to grow your online digital engagement and expand your reach for your business. Because here's the thing, you can have the coolest thing in the world, but if no one knows you exist or no one knows how to get a hold of you, the likelihood of you being successful gets greatly diminished. So in this video here, we've got 2 cool things. Make sure you stay to the end to catch the second one. But the first one is using the idea of templates for your websites or funnels. Inside the Solo Link system here, what I'll do is I'll pull up my screen here for a second. Here in this demo account, we actually now are removing the barrier of getting your idea online, or maybe even rebranding yourself online, because you may have a site, but are you happy with it? Or do you have control of it? So we really are big about removing barriers. Obviously, we have people that hire us to do things for them, but I also want people to feel empowered that they're not being quote unquote held hostage, if you will, for their digital needs for their business. So on my screen here, as I pull it up here, is if you're making a new either website or funnel inside the Solo Link system, if I'm doing a new funnel, we now have this really cool feature that I'm so excited is getting released, but we have template libraries. So if I click to open this up here, there's all sorts of different templates available in different categories. So depending what type of business you're in, whether it's automotive, beauty, fashion, coaching, consulting, you can click around and just see all the different templates that are available, and then even quote unquote preview them, if you will. So you can take like a closer look and go, is this the type of style I like? Do I like the feel of this? Because essentially when we get to using quote templates for our business, what it does is it allows us to, then all we really have to do is change out the wording and the images. We're not having to go from a blank canvas to create something. We can just change out the wording and the images to pull something up, and then we make it completely our own. So you can see here, for example, this is a real estate consulting. So if I was a realtor, or maybe a property manager, or even a loan officer, maybe I was in consulting in real estate, and that's how I lead people to the ways I do value my business. But we have an example here where, I'm scrolling fast there, is you kind of have your banner with a background image, some wording, buttons. Maybe you want to change the colors, like, hey, my color's green, my color's blue, but you can get a preview of what it looks like. And again, I want to just show you guys, going back to the quote unquote template library, there's tons of different industries. So even if I'm in quote unquote, say financial, whether it's accounting, investments, you have accounting plans, bookkeeping services, things of that nature, online accountant appointments, or even perhaps I get into beauty and fashion per se, if I will. If I had a spa or did yoga practice, or maybe even working for a salon and maybe I do haircuts and colors or things of that nature. There's all types of different categories here. I can even show more, whether I work in legal and insurance, or even quote unquote home services, where you got the plumbing, the roofing, things of that nature. And I say, hey, maybe I have a roofing construction company. The message I'm trying to convey is we have hundreds of different templates available for you to take a look at to find one to meet your business needs. Or even sometimes, maybe it's not the niche that I'm in, but I like the look of it, right? You see something, you're like, okay, maybe that's not the niche that I'm in or the type of business vertical I serve, but I like the look of this. Well, all I'm doing essentially is changing the words and changing the images. So inside of here, you see it would have a survey on this example, but it's a roofing company. It's got pictures, different types of products, materials. Let's say, hey, I want to use this for an example. So I would just say continue. It's saying, to make sure that you know it's a template, these are the images for the template. Make sure that you quote unquote don't publish images unless you quote unquote have permission for them as well. Because usually what's going to happen, you're going to swap out your own images, and we even have places where you can get free images online. And so what it's going to do is here in a second on my screen, it's not showing it right there, but I'm going to quick refresh, and it's going to populate that template into the funnel builder. So now you can see I have a quote unquote roofing with some numbers behind it. So I click inside that. So instead of me starting from scratch, I now have a home page and a thank you page. And a form is probably going to be for capturing their contact information to talk to them about a roofing quote or roofing job. But then when I get into it, I want to say I'm going to edit this in a different browser. Here's what's super cool. There's no coding. There's no completely drag and drop builder. So in order to customize it, you don't have to be all super techy. You can be like voted #1 roofing company, or say I live in Joplin. Joplin's best roofing company. So you change out the words, change out the descriptions, colors. If I don't like this color here, and say I want it to be red. It's very simple and intuitive to make it custom and unique to your own business needs. And here's what's super cool. Let's say like you're writing like the about us, and you're like, man, it's really hard, because let's be real, sometimes it's hard writing about yourself, and you're like, I'm not really good at writing quote unquote things for myself and my business. Is pulling up here on the screen, what I did is if I click inside this about us here, is we have this new cool feature. I have a whole video on it called Content AI, but you can simply say about me section, here is my details, and then you type in things about yourself, so you don't have to have it all like perfectly written out, and then you give it the writing tone and tell me variations, and it'll actually generate with AI, it'll generate copy so that you can then have it produce your About You section or your product info section or a blog or newsletter. I have a separate video on the AI content, but essentially the whole idea is taking you from idea to online. The idea is taking you from idea to online with as minimal friction as possible. We want all of our members to be empowered that they're not handcuffed to needing someone to do things for them. Though a certain percentage hire us to do it for them, we have that, but you also can do it yourself, and we do weekly calls so you can actually build out your own website and maintain it on your own moving forward. Now, the second cool thing is once you have a quote unquote website, if you will, think of it as digital real estate. It's your building. It's where you can invite guests and customers to come by and see what it is that you do, right? If you had a brick and mortar, they come to your physical location. A website is essentially a digital real estate location that people can come by. And so what we've got there too with templates and following around that is we actually have social media content and templates available for different niches as well. So if you look on my screen here, our platform, it actually connects to multiple different online social media channels. So it could be whether it's your Facebook, your Instagram, Google My Business, LinkedIn, Twitter, and even TikTok business pages. We can connect to them, and you can, one, schedule posts to go out. I have a separate YouTube video on that on my channel, but you can schedule posts to go out so you can batch your time and schedule things to go out in advance. But we also have, I'm gonna flip to one of my own personal account here because the demo account, I don't have anything connected to it, but in my personal, you can actually see where we actually have templates available. So if I was gonna quote unquote make a new post, I can do these social planner templates. We also have a content writer too, so you can actually have AI help you write the content for your social media posts. But in the social planner templates, just like on the website builder, we have all these different categories. And inside of there, you can then see, so let's say real estate experts. If I want to take a look at it, I can take a look and see the images populate, and it's got words where it's like reason to hire a real estate agent, right? Honestly, the seller's offering a fair to a client, but there's a smudge on the wall. So these templates, what we're trying to do is create engagement, have fun, have humor. You can customize the wording before they actually go live, but essentially you, as a small business owner, don't have to be bogged down with creating content for your business. You can repurpose and reuse and create these posts from the templates available to you, so your speed to creating online engaging content gets greatly reduced. You're not having to sit there, because let's be real, sometimes creating content can feel like a job in and of itself. So it's like, I'm working in my business, I'm working on my business, I've got to create content to bring awareness to my business, right? So with these cool features, what we're doing is we're removing the barrier for you to be able to go from idea to online with speed, for you to update, manage, and maintain your website on your own, and to be able to use these templates for social media to drive traffic to your business so you gain awareness. Because like I said, we can all have the best thing and the best solution and service in the world, but if no one knows we exist, we never get the chance to provide that value to them. So social media is the necessary fuel that drives the traffic to our business. It's like going to the gym. You can't go just once and it works out. You have to maintain it. So you create a cadence, i.e. scheduling your posts. You can use the template planners to drive more traffic and awareness to your business in just a matter of minutes. And if you're a small business owner, and sometimes it might be overwhelming to think about the technology parts of your business, I encourage you to take a look at what we're doing at sololink.io. That's sololink.io. We help small business owners just like you have a competitive edge in the modern world of marketing, using cool tools just like you've seen on this video, but really unlocking the power of AI and automation. Sometimes that's like, ooh, automation sounds techy. Really, we simplify it and we actually set it up for you so you can start to do two cool things: protect your time and increase your engagement. Because with more engagement leads to more sales, and more sales means more opportunity for your business and the people that work on the team of your business. So take a look at what we do. We're at sololink.io. Again, sololink.io. We are the automation and AI agency for small business owners.